welcome back to my subscriber battles. Today we are doing a rematch against my good friend Eric. This guy is awesome, go check him out on Twitter. He's an awesome breeder of Pokemon, so go and hit him up if you have anything you would like breeding. And he starts with his Crobat, which taunts me before I can even get my Dragon Dance on, so I waste a turn, and then he hits me with U-turn and breaks my multi-scale. Damn it. And he then goes back and switches into Umbreon. Eric has destroyed me with Umbreon so many times, so like this Thunderbolt just does nothing. The damage is just, it's embarrassing. And he pretty much just heals it back with leftovers anyway. So I'm not going to leave Dragonite around for that, switch him out, and I bring in my Azumarill because I thought I'm going to trick you this time, I've got you this time. So he goes with a foul play. I think he was expecting me to like go for a belly drum because that's what I usually do with Azumarill. I'm usually pretty like gutsy with Azumarill and just pop that B drum whenever I can. And he goes for another foul play, still not very effective, not doing a lot. And I went for superpower instead because I knew this was going to take him below half HP, and although that drops my attack, he's gonna really be expecting me to just either come at him with an Aqua Jet to finish him off or another superpower. So he protects, and I knew he was gonna do this, so this is my chance to use my belly drum, as I predicted he wasn't gonna be damaging me at all that turn. So I'm on like pretty low HP even after the citrus berry takes me up a bit, so he's got no chance of like getting past me now. So I was feeling pretty good. I went for a Aqua Jet, which finishes him off for the first time ever. So sorry Eric, he was like pretty impressed, so it's cool. And Cresselia, I hate this Pokemon, and Aqua Jet doesn't quite finish him off. This is like the closest I've ever come to like defeating his Cresselia as well. So Aqua Jet just finishes him off in the second turn, even though he has now set up Reflect, so that might be a problem for me. Crobat comes back in. I always call it Crowbar. And Aqua Jet doesn't do enough to take him out, sadly, but I went for that because I knew he's going to be faster than me, so I need to get some damage in anyway. And he obviously finishes me off and takes a little bit of recoil damage, so he's not looking too great for when I switch in my Bishop, which takes him out nice and easy with a Sucker Punch. Bye-bye, Crobat. And his next Pokemon is Charizard. Oh crud. I do not want to be staying around for any fire moves like Flamethrower, so I switch into my Dragonite. He's quite strong, so I thought he would be fine, but he goes for a Dragon Dance on his Charizard, and he's looking pretty scary right now, and gets a Dragon Claw in before I can even do anything, which just takes Dragonite out completely. So that was pointless. But next comes in my Blastoise. I'm really loving this guy at the minute. I'm trying to figure out what he can actually do for me in my team, so you might see him popping up around in some of my newer videos. And obviously I'm not going to take this Dragon Claw comfortably. It does do quite a bit, but Dragon Pulse, along with my ability, does sort that pesky Charizard out, and one hit KO. So bye bye Charizard. But sadly all good things come to an end, and in comes Jolteon, who obviously forces me to switch out my Blastoise, and I bring in my Bishop because I thought he would be the best choice, but he goes for a Volt Switch, so he damages me quite a bit and then switches out anyway into Mamoswine, who is obviously going to come at me with an Earthquake, so I pretty much just sacked Biosharp so that I could bring in my Cofagrigus, because I predicted that the next thing he's going to do is, no I didn't, sorry, I went in with my Volcarona because he's going to hit me with an Earthquake, which won't quite finish me off but saves me the effort of having to struggle. And Fiery Dance, such a cool move, doesn't kill him. But like, this is where things start getting pretty tactical, because I knew Volcarona was not going to be able to do anything else, so I let him finish him off so that I can then bring in Macrophagus, who is going to take the Earthquake that we all know is coming very comfortably, and Will-O-Wisp manages to take out the Mamoswine. It saves me the trouble. I thought I might have had to attack him at least once, but I didn't. Luckily the burn damage just took him out. But this is the end for me, because all he has left is Jolteon, who absolutely destroys Cofagrigus. He like takes one Thunderbolt and he's almost dead, so I do manage to get a Will-O-Wisp in there, but it doesn't do anything for me in the end, because he just takes me out anyway. I did go for a cheeky Protect and try and stall him out, but obviously that's not going to work for long, and I did try for a second Protect, which is risky anyway, but I was going to die either way if I attacked or tried for another Protect and failed, so it does fail, and he gets rid of my Cofagrigus. And we all know that the only Pokemon that I've got left is a Blastoise that's on the teensy tiniest bit of HP, and that's not going to go well at all. So I send him in anyway, obviously to face his doom that is inevitable, and he takes the Thunderbolt and faints. So overall I was pretty impressed with that match, because my previous attempt at beating Eric was abysmal, and I did actually make some good plays with him this time, and he even said he was like pretty impressed. So awesome game, Eric. I will rematch you again. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Catch you later.